With every bhajan, the population is increasing. If there's no space there, you can come and sit here. I know there was a time I used to look like a yoga teacher, but there's still a lot of space here. There are more microphones too if someone wants to come and. I remember it was the Gurupurnima is coming this week. After many years, Gurudev was spending a Gurupurnima in the Bangalore ashram. And it was so special for us. Every year, for Gurupurnima, Gurudev would be in the US. And we would all be here. And we would experience longing. Oh, how I wish I would be there. And then a Gurupurnima came. He was in Bangalore. We were in Bangalore. And every time, if you notice, many of us have done many courses. Every time you do the same course, it feels like you've done something new. You might eat the same idli every day. You might see the same sunset every day, but it's still different. And Gurudev, of course, he has said many things, but that day he said something that remained with me all these years. And for me, this became the essence of Guru. Of course, there are a lot of things that Gurudev has said. He said that this is the day of the devotee. This is the day the devotee looks back over the year that has passed and sees how much they've grown. Doesn't mean you have to stand on a weighing machine. But all of us are a work in progress. நம்ம எல்லாரும் முன்னாடி எப்படி இருந்தோ இப்போ எப்படி இருக்கும். We are all moving forward. I still remember when I was in school and my Mickey Mouse eraser, the ear broke, and that was a life-threatening incident. We've all gone through so many stages in life, haven't we? When we look back at life, we think, oh my God, I was so foolish. If I were to be there at that time, I would have behaved completely differently, isn't it? In hindsight, we all seem to have all the knowledge. But at the right time, we become like Karna. The wheel gets jammed, we forget everything. So someone asked Gurudev, we understand everything. In satsang, everyone nods their head, yes? Kashi Bhaiya, whatever you're saying, I already know. The question is never, is the knowledge okay or not? The question always is, how can I implement the knowledge? What is it that can allow me to be centered, live the ideal that I can? And Gurupurnima is that time for us to go back and see how much we have grown. For it's only when we see how much we have progressed that we get hope, isn't it? நாம் அங்கே இருக்கோன்னு தோணுறது, ஆனா பின்னாடி திரும்பி பார்த்தா ஓ அப்படி அப்போ எப்படி இருந்தது இப்போ எப்படி இருக்குன்னு அப்போதான் புரியறது. So whatever has not happened, you get the awareness to transform it, and whatever you progressed gives you the impetus to keep going forward. And if you look at me so seriously, we'll not go forward. during this last few years when everyone's worked from home or didn't work from home. Many of us know all the things that happened during the lockdown. The sale of shirts went up and pants came down. With the video of all the things that happened in the name of courses, it was amazing that we all were able to get in touch with the knowledge. For many of us, the lockdown was a blessing in disguise, isn't it? So many of us were able to do so many more courses, go further ahead in spirituality. And suddenly we started feeling, oh, if I just stay at home, everything is perfect. Why do I even need to come together? You know, it's very interesting. Your GPS, your maps, it tells you a certain direction. It tells you go straight, take left. It tells you based on the traffic conditions right now. But supposing the traffic changes, what does the GPS do? It tells you there's a faster way. If you take a right here, you'll reach faster. Isn't it? That is what a guru positioning system does in our life. When there's a traffic jam, there's an alternate route. But doesn't mean that you should just stick on the alternate route. When the situation changes, maybe the route changes again. Do you get what I'm saying? So there was a time when staying at home was better, but now is the time when coming together makes it so much more nicer, isn't it? So I'm so happy to see so many of us coming together. When Ganga needs to come down from the Himalayas, it takes a Bhagiratha to bring it down. But once the Ganga is flowing, then all you need to do is jump into it to get the punya. Gurudev has already brought the Ganga down. All we need is to jump into this to get the benefit of it, isn't it? If we had to sit and meditate and find out Sudarshan Kriya for ourselves, oh my God, the lifestyle we led before the happiness program, maybe we would have done something completely different. But what luck that we are able to come onto this path and get a master like this, isn't it? So this week is a celebration of that Guru Tattva. The fact that there is guidance in our lives. The fact that at every stage of life we have been guided. Whether it was our teachers in school, whether it was our friends who took us on the right path. It's that same Guru Tattva that has guided us from everywhere. In one satsang, someone asked Gurudev, if it's the same Guru Tattva everywhere, why should we come to satsang? It's all the same consciousness, anywhere you can sit. Gurudev smiled and that person was standing under the fan. He asked him, are you able to feel the air? He said, yes. If you move away from the fan, will you feel the air? He said, no, it's not blowing. But is the air there? Yes. So the air is everywhere. But if you come under the fan, then you can feel it. And that's the reason coming to a satsang, coming in the sanidhya of a guru is so, so valuable. Do you get what I'm saying? So I was told Sahil Bhaiya is coming this next week for another satsang. So nice that we can all come together again and again. Great. ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ 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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ 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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಹರಿಯೋ 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 ಹರಿನಾರಾಯಣ ನಾರಾಯಣ Let's take another deep breath in. ஒரு ஓடும் ஆழமான ஊற்று உள்ள எடுத்துக்கலாம். And slowly exhale. மெதுவா வெளியில விட்டுக்கலாம். And gently let's become aware of our body and surroundings. உடம்பு பரிசரத்துக்கு கவனம் எடுத்துன்னு போகலாம். And bring a little movement in your fingers and toes. கை கால் விரல்ல கொஞ்சம் மூமெண்ட் எடுத்துன்னு வரலாம். And with a smile on the face, a little bigger smile on the face, whenever we feel like it, we open our eyes. மெதுவா கண்ணை திறக்கலாம். Take your own time, there's no rush. अपना is it good? Those who felt really good are not even raising their hands. So it's so valuable to be able to meditate together like this. Sanghe Shakti Kalavati. There is strength in harmony. So many times we feel like achieving so much in our lives. We want to live the pinnacle of knowledge. We want to keep meditating. We want to achieve so many things. We have certain milestones for ourselves. And with all those good intentions, still things don't happen. Many things happen. After doing the practice, after doing your Sudarshan Kriya, so much of life has become easy. But on a white cloth, even a small piece of dirt becomes very clear. So sometimes you find yourself becoming so sensitive, especially when you meditate so much, that you wonder, oh, what should I do? That's why when we come together like this, in an advanced course, in satsangs, then it helps to harmonize this energy. Then it helps to support each other. Sanghe Shakti Kalaviti. And in this Sangha, so much more can happen. So much of our potential comes up. Someone asked Gurudev once, what is the benefit of satsang? Satsangla vandu enna kadikkiradhu? Guruji sonnar onnu kadikkiradilla. You will get nothing from satsang. But what you have will get preserved when you come to satsang. Do you get what I'm saying? We all meditate and you feel so high. But then something happens. One child makes one sound and finished. That becomes so important. Do you get what I'm saying? And that is where satsanga helps. Ekas tapasvi dviradhyayi. When you want to do tapasya, you go alone. But dviradhyayi, when you want to progress, when you want to do adhyayan, when you want to study, when you want to move ahead, then dviradhyayi, together is the way to move ahead. So both are essential for a sadhak. And Gurupurnima is a time for us to renew this commitment. So as Gurupurnima comes, I am not going to give you any task. Don't look at me. But I leave it up to each one of us to see what it is, how much we have grown, what is it that I want to do in this coming year. And this Gurupurnima, it is said that different times are appropriate for different things. Like morning is appropriate for breakfast, afternoon is appropriate for lunch. If you are a traveling teacher like me, any time is appropriate for food. But there are different times. Sometime you feel sleepy, sometime you feel awake. Time has a role to play in our life. And Gurupurnima is a time where whatever commitment you make, it's easy to keep up to it. So many times we make some commitments and we fall off. This is a time for us to make them. So what commitment you take is up to you. I'm not going to say do this. To each one his or her. But if you want to, then this is a great time to make a commitment on the spiritual path. If you've always felt that pinch, that, oh, I think I can do something more, but I'm not living up to my potential, then this is the time to make that transition. Do you get what I'm saying? If you always before lockdown, you used to do so many things and you felt some things have fallen apart, now is the time to recommit yourself. If you found that you have grown during these last few years, it's time to enhance that, to share that. And if it's something that has pulled you back, then it's a time to overcome that. Do you get what I'm saying? So we have a few days till Gurupurnima. Let's contemplate on this and see what is it that we want to achieve, what commitment we'd like to take this Gurupurnima. Don't look at me as if I'm putting one more burden on you. So many of us remember those teachers from school who were strict with us. Afterwards, we went and said, only because of you I am here. I still remember when I did my first advanced course, my teacher, Baba, he said, Khabardar, mukh khola to wapas bhej do. If you open your mouth, I'll send you back. And because that person was strict, I am here today. Do you get what I'm saying? So, this is a time for all of us to move forward and also to look back and see how much we have progressed. It's not that everything is, we have all progressed so much. You know, when I was during the lockdown, I was in Rishikesh and I did a lot of things. I think online, some courses, many of us met on them, did pujas. And so when I was in Rishikesh, I heard this bhajan which stayed with me and I sing it everywhere. It's in Hindi, so, but it's very nice and it will make sense for sure. And if you can sing along, I would be very happy. So can I sing this one bhajan and you join? I don't mind about pronunciation. You make any sound that seems close, it's okay for me. Any questions before we go ahead? Anyone wants to ask something or share something? Okay, after this bhajan, you think of it. दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। हो जब से रामायण पढ़ ली है, एक बात मैंने समझ ली है। जब से रामायण पढ़ ली है, एक बात मैंने समझ ली है। रावण मरे न श्री राम के बिना, लंका जले ना हनुमान के बिना। रावण मरे न श्री राम के बिना, लंका जले ना हनुमान के बिना। ओहो दुनिया चले न श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। ओ सीता हरण की कहानी सुनो, वाल्मीकि जी की जुबानी सुनो। सीता हरण की कहानी सुनो, वाल्मीकि जी की जुबानी सुनो। ओ सीता मिले न श्री राम के बिना, पता चले ना हनुमान के बिना। सीता मिले ना श्री राम के बिना, पता चले ना हनुमान के बिना। हो दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। हो लक्ष्मण का बचना मुश्किल था, कौन बूटी लाने के काबिल था। लक्ष्मण का बचना मुश्किल था, कौन बूटी लाने के काबिल था। लक्ष्मण का बचना मुश्किल था, कौन बूटी लाने के काबिल था। लक्ष्मण का बचना मुश्किल था, कौन बूटी लाने के काबिल था। ओहो लक्ष्मण बचे न श्री राम के बिना, बूटी मिले ना हनुमान के बिना। लक्ष्मण बचे न श्री राम के बिना, बूटी मिले ना हनुमान के बिना। ओहो दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। ओ दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। बैठे सिंहासन पे श्री राम जी, चरणों में बैठे हैं हनुमान जी। बैठे सिंहासन पे श्री राम जी, चरणों में बैठे हैं हनुमान जी। ओ भक्ति मिले ना श्री राम के बिना, भक्ति मिले ना हनुमान के बिना। मुक्ति मिले ना श्री राम के बिना, भक्ति मिले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। दुनिया चले ना श्री राम के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना। राम जी चले ना हनुमान के बिना, राम जी चले ना हनुमान